Good morning, everyone. Man United crashes out from the FA Cup. Was that a surprise or was it expected? Um, for me, I said it in my match preview that I had some butterfly feelings that this will be the end of the FA Cup run. We were the defenders of the cup, but it didn't look like we were defending at all. Yes, most of part of the game we defended well, except for the set pieces corner, which gave them 1-0 when Bassi scored. But it was a well executed corner, so you got to give that to Fulham as well. But both teams looked like very lethargic yesterday. It was a boring game to take it through to two extra times and penalties to lose out and crash out through penalties. It's a lot of opinions and there's a lot of weight you can sort of carry on your shoulders. And I decided I didn't want to do a reaction show afterwards because I was too angry, too fuming, and too heartbroken in a way that our season has been derailed from the minute we sacked Ten Hag and starting to sort of implement a new style and all that stuff and everything that's going on with the Ineos and the Glazers and the cut costs and everything. And so now the pressure is even mounting on higher on Ruben Amorim. We have to win Europa League now. This is the only chance, the only hope. If we're going to talk about this game in isolation, there was nothing more to it. Missed opportunities. Cheetah Obi Martin was the bright and shining armor. The 17-year-old came in a little bit nervous, but then he gained confidence and almost buried that chance. So United could have been 2-1 up. Garnacho also wasteful. Everyone was wasteful. It wasn't a nice game to watch. I know it's cup, but still, we looked like we been marginalized. Marginal gains, a very thin squad, optimized squad in a way that left us very thin. So I cannot pinpoint it at Amorim. We didn't have anything on the wings to pose a threat. We were trying counter-attacking football, didn't work. Onana did a couple of good saves, but also Onana should have stopped the 1-0 goal if he had a little bit faster reflexes. There's warning signs, warning alerts, and something that I want to address as we travel down to Real Sociedad to play on Thursday. Of course, Real Sociedad lost against Barcelona yesterday with 4-0, but still, this team in current form and current shape, I don't feel much confidence. Perhaps we can go and get a result away because we seem to be better playing away, and potentially playing in continental Europe will spark another element within these players. Just so tired of talking about rinse, wash, repeat, no quality. I don't know, we seem not to be scoring any goals at all. We seem just being stuck in first gear, defending, and try to sort of play some possession-based football. At this moment of time, it's just survival football, I would say. I don't see any patterns. I don't see any sort of clear identity what we're trying to achieve. I don't know. For me, the season is over. I hate to say it, but you know what? Every week we look forward for a game, the hopium, the dopium, and everything else. But yesterday was just like an agony pain. My heart said 2-1 United, and the winning goal would be Cheetah Obi Martin, but it was never meant to be. Let's go into the penalty situations. The penalty takers was cool and composed up to Victor Linderlof that comes in. Why would you give Victor Linderlof a chance to score a penalty? He hasn't been favoured. His contract is expiring. He's not a penalty taker. Yeah, he did bury one and saved us in the last cup. Yeah, I remember. But when you had other technical players that were sitting on the bench, Garnacho could have taken a penalty. But the way he set up the penalty, the way he drilled it, the way his laces struck through the ball was, yeah, I knew it. As soon as he stepped up, I said, he ain't going to work. And of course, Leno saved it. It was an easy penalty for him to save. And the pressure mounted on Zirkzee, because he was, do or bust. And he busted. And of course, we lost. We crashed out. How do you feel? I don't. I was full of hope that at least the FA Cup was something that we can go through and win it, barring that Brighton kicked out Newcastle as well. So they should be like, an ever given Sunday against Fulham at Old Trafford, that we win the game. But no, this sums up the season, and we just have to lick up our wounds, and either we stay positive to believe that this current team that played yesterday, because we don't have much squad depth at the moment, can go to Real Sociedad and get a result. Do you really believe we can do that? I see warning signs here, and I don't want to be too optimistic, because it's always the hopes that kills you. We'll see Thursday, right? If this team's rock up and get a result, but it will be a very pragmatic setup. And I don't really like what I'm seeing. It's boring football. For me, just close off the season, go get a victory if you can, scrape a win. But the worrying sign is when you come back to Old Trafford, which we are not really using as a fortress, we tend to concede and lose. To be real, man, I don't feel it. I think that we will be knocked out from Real Sociedad, really. And it's been one long agony of season. I kind of remember, when people were down tooling before, but this is not down tooling. This is just down to players' lack of confidence. Players don't understand what Ruben Amorim wants. Everyone is suffering, including fans. But let me know your thoughts and feelings. As I said, Chido Martin, great to see. I'd like to see more youngsters, including young Heaven that came in as well. Did great. But you know what? At the end of the day, Ruben Amorim is kind of leaning towards Christian Eriksen. Casemiro was all right. Linderlof that came in. These players are costing. These players are not the future. So from now on, I said, please introduce more kids. I'm going to have my morning coffee. I'm still in my morning robe, as you see, having my thoughts. But I'm not even angry. I don't feel anything. I'm just comfortably numb, if you know. So again, instead of me ranting, instead of me being angry, throwing my toys out of pram, I'm just going to be real. I don't see us doing any dent against Real Sociedad. But hey, it's cup football. Anything could happen. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the non-live comment section down below. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you till next time. Take it easy, people.